Happy Sunday, everyone. So I'm just finished a quick, easy body weight strength sort of session, and this video is just to get you thinking about a few things about why diet and exercise are so important in our lives. I think as we get older, we start to get a little bit more sense. So I fully understand how over the years a lot of us have done exercise to try and influence how we look, how good we are, how people like us, to be seen. But really, I want you to start thinking about why is it so important to stay fit and healthy by doing some activity every day and by eating really good diets. And I think a lot of it is actually about resilience. We live in a world that has a lot of stress going on. We have a lot of pressures. And we also live in a world that has a lot of bad food, poor quality water, processed foods, toxins from pesticides, herbicides, heavy metals. They are just everywhere in the good food, as well as even more so in the less good food. So when we exercise, we're helping our bodies to become better at adapting to that stress response. The stress of training helps to upregulate how our nervous system copes in times of stress. So part of why we're training is to be better at coping in the real world out there. But also it's helping our nervous system to become stronger to the stressors that we have in our lives. So resilience. Training also upregulates our antioxidant enzyme pathways. So we have greater antioxidant capacity in the body, which means that we're able to tolerate what's coming at us and process them through the liver and support that process better through upregulated antioxidant systems. Other reasons for training: connecting with and learning about our bodies, becoming in flow with them, learning how to work with them, learning how to manage our energy. I do energy healing work in my business, and it's how I help and support people. And without exercise, I wouldn't be able to manage that energy as well as I do. It teaches me how to connect in and tune in and work with energy, either through me or through a lot of the work that I do outside in nature, connecting to the great Mama Earth and all of the energies that are out there. So training helps us to connect in with ourselves and learn about our bodies, about our energy flows, about what's good for us and what's working for us and what's too much. So exercise should always be with ourselves while pushing a little bit out of the comfort zone, but not always. It's not always about more, harder, faster, longer. It's about ebb and flow. And I think, speaking as a 45-year-old woman, it's really important to tune in and connect in with our bodies. No one out there can tell you how to train for the changes that are happening in your body. You have to really start connecting in to what is right for you. What should be a hard day, what should be an easy day. But I think this is really sort of for everyone. If you want to be a really good athlete, you have to learn when to push and when to pull back. Most of us aren't athletes, so I think we can all say that we don't want to go around feeling knackered, moody, and exhausted all of the time. So this is where balance and recovery and keeping joy in all of it is really important. And the other reason I feel exercise is really important is that we should be getting outside. Running, walking, hiking, cycling, just to connect us back to our environment, Mother Earth, all the things that are important, and open our eyes to our environment and what the world feels like out there. But also as a stress release, there's just beautiful energy in the world out there, in the trees and the wind and the rivers and the lakes and the mountains, that is just so healing for us in mind and body. So, and then there's the food that we eat, That's what keeps us strong. It's what keeps everything working and operating optimally in our bodies. It doesn't mean that we don't get sick sometimes, but it certainly helps us stay stronger. So get it thinking about your why.